You should be able to reconnect. That's 2 games in a row that's happened. Oh, it's coming back again. I don't know what's going on there. That's not good. Cheat those.
All right, there we go. Acquiring file list.
As we're all doing this at the same time, it's probably going to hate it.
Well, yeah, but it's more fun that way.
It's life without a little challenge, is that it?
Yeah.
There we go. Acquiring file list.
Acquiring file list.
At least I'm back again. That's very annoying. But I'm running off Wi-Fi now, so.
Well, yeah, but it's more fun that way.
Life without a little challenge.
Oh,
I don't trust Wi-Fi. I always my machine's all hardwired.
Well, yeah, exactly. But it's it's back, so I could go hardwired again, but you might all get dropped, so I'm not going to risk it. That's worrying. That's what happened on Sunday.
Sunday, yep. It did.
I think Ming shot a destructo ray at you.
I want to know is whether the slang phrase minging comes from that as a pop culture reference.
Urban Dictionary could be your friend or could make you absolutely hate life, depending on what you see on it.
It's true.
Okay, I'm back in. See the burning flamey thing.
So.
Oh, good.
It looks like we only have 2 vehicles left to deal with.
I've thrown almost all my PowerPoints at one of them, and all I've managed to do is wreck the paint job.
No, you've damaged it twice. It's taken 2 wounds.
No.
You've wrecked the paint job really badly.
Yes, you really scraped the paint.
Disconnect weak signal strength station. I think it's seems to be what happened. Decided to lose signal and disconnect. Showing okay now. So.
Maybe you've got similar problems to what we had, where the main box outside had got. Well, it was unlikely it'd be waterlogged in this weather, but you know.
Well, no. Basically, I've got a 3 GB internet link into the house. That was just to make sure I got at least 2 GB. I got a guaranteed gigabyte link by going from the 3 gig. Then also you get extra bits. I've got a 3 GB link to the house, so I've got all 2.5 gig downstairs. And then I've got a wireless bridge from downstairs to upstairs, and that's what's dropped twice in 3 days. The wireless bridge.
Yeah, the issue we had a while ago was the external cable had a break in it.
Yes, we went 6 weeks without internet access when we had our cable and cable and wireless cable died. That was a long 6 weeks. Hello, the Batman.
I'd die.
You're probably
without internet for 6 whole weeks.
You'll probably
we keep telling our son that we were born before the internet.
Hello, the Batman. Well, I know the feeling. It's very annoying we can't get to one. But supposedly that Smideworks are fantasy grounds. Supposedly Pinnacle are rewriting and going to do a Kickstarter soon on a Suede version on Hell on Earth Hell on Earth. It won't be loaded. So that might give you more chance to get a game in. Righty-ho. Everyone's back in, and we're on Scott, who moved his bike and then we all crashed.
Right.
Bring us back to reality here.
Yeah, reality's overrated. Okay, Scott is going to stick his hand over Min-Max's shoulder and stop doing that.
What's he telling
And
Max to stop doing while he's
I,
driving?
I was wondering that.
no, I'm talking my computer. It's acting up. I'm going to stretch my hand over Min-Max's shoulder and shoot stuff. Sprinkle bursty bits.
Any particular stuff, or just whatever happens to
Yeah,
be there?
no, yeah, just whatever happens to.
I don't know what's going on. I can't get the targeting to work here.
It's all right. He's only shooting stuff.
Toxic trash.
That works better. That works better. That's work. Leaf burst. Oh. It. Right, now they are not again. I don't know why range. Oh, I have to remind. I don't know why.
Get it out.
My powers are going against parry these days. Shouldn't be. So, looks like you did 14 points of damage on the first one. I've got lots of Oh, I know what that is. Nine points of damage on the monster truck doesn't do anything. Sound effects have gone. Sound effects. Oh, because probably thank you. Probably got disconnected from us as well. Right. Well, I totally failed to soak the damage there. Well, this is going to be a very quick fight. I was worried I might have smacked you guys too much, but it's not any noise. There we go. Well, let's give everyone Bendy sit noises. Yeah, there we go. It's working. There you go. You're good. Okay, well, that's pretty much. I think apart from Gemini, you've doubled everyone. Wow. Nice.
Okay, and
So Min-Max is next. I was pressing.
no, it's all good. It's all good. Min-Max is gonna point the machine gun over there and go, "You killed them all, damn it!"
I'm a one. I don't need.
We're just going in normal order this time, right?
Oh yeah, so Ransom's still alive. I've got Ransom still there. Oh my word!
He shot me in the flipping back, and I've got a feeling that these are friends of his that we just had to deal with. Wait, how did it do a wound I hadn't rolled yet? Well, let me roll to make sure I hit him first. What the hell? Oh, that would hit him. Okay, now do I re-roll the damage or just leave it at the 12 damage?
Well, it's up to you if you're happy with the 12 damage, but you can at least drag and drop a extra damage die, can't you? That rage die.
won't ace if I roll it like that.
No, but you could just drag a damage. You drag the grey damage dice and drop it in chat, and it actually rolls it as a damage die. That's okay. 12 points of damage on ransom. An extra one makes it 13 points of damage. That's enough to make it 2 wounds. That will incapacitate him if I do not get to soak the damage, which he doesn't. He takes 1 wound, so he's still up and he's still alive and may well react back.
And
But
Mike is going to take care of him next.
Yeah, Mike is going next, actually, because I forgot to make it be a roll-off, so that's Mike can just stab him again. That's a miss from Micah. Ransom remains shaken. Oh, I'm spending a penny. Righty-ho. I think we're just going to have to shoot you. Nice. Move the whole combat track by mistake there. So he literally, in desperation, he just basically empties both his machine pistols into you. So that's a wound and a shaken, and then of course you'll be shaken, which you'll be wounded if you don't soak the foot. So, okay, so net result is I'm going to assume you're going to let the shaken stand for now, and net result is you dive to the side at the last second as he opens fire with both machine pistols, and they wing you and they just leave you shaken but no extra damage. So let's just say the monster trucks are burning now, so they can trucks and we That's ransom. So ransom then basically clambers out the other side of the vehicle and 3 wounds. So the most he can do is 3 inches of movement. 3 wounds. Let's destroy that monster truck as well. Why not? And that gets us to Cinder.
Cinda is going to swap the mode on the Burning Man flamethrower to go from cone to burst template, which gives me 40 inches. I want to, target the that truck there. Yep, and
Well within range.
have at it.
Oh, I give up. What's going on? Targeting today. Going all over the place.
Maybe it's being controlled with a cat using
So
a
that's
laser
a
point.
hit with a
That is
raise,
one
I think.
hell of a hit, I think.
Yay.
See if it
Uh,
getting on my nerves
Break
this
it
today. It's not doing the targeting. Why is it not doing the targeting? And we'll do a wild die for the first one because that gets that 16 points of damage on Gemini. 2 wounds. I will spend a penny on that. Obviously, he obviously dives out. Probably dives out of the vehicle, depending on what happens. And you get to roll damage 2 more times.
I get to roll damage 2 more times? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Because you hit the vehicle, you hit the both occupants in the vehicle. Okay, the truck. I think that's. Oh wow! The truck is just blown up. the truck just explodes. I am going to have that as a big instant carnage as the truck is just destroyed.
I like this good.
And then you rolled 13 points of damage doing the raise damage. Give you the raise damage. That turns it into 15 points of damage. So basically, as I say, you drop you lob a huge amount of fire. Wrong, I've got controls. You lob a huge amount of fire. It comes crashing down onto the vehicle, and Gemini dives out of the vehicle to one side, desperately trying to escape. And up
So
next. I think time I'll spend a penny. Okay. 4 o'clock, which means it's going to be coming back, so you can only go half 2 inches. So that might still catch you guys. I don't know what it is, but sometimes when the medium burst template drops, uses the scent. Oh, that's unfortunate. He says, trying to
It
sound
is
sincere.
because it was a dud.
With what?
It was a dud.
Oh.
Damn you. Damn you all.
nice card.
Damn you all to heck and back. Oh dear. It's just a little okay.
When he pulled the pin out, the pin broke. That's what it is. So he needs the repair roll to fix something into the pin to actually pull the pin out properly.
New round. Oh, Gemini gets to go again. Well, I think we're just going to have to do Sully. Causing a wound. Then we're going to leg it.
If you like that adventure card cut, Sully, give me one back.
Right. Don't know because I've got so many good adventure cards.
Okay.
I think you got lots of healing, and the fight's practically over. You cap up.
I'll give it you back because all my cards are good.
Okay, so he basically he opens fire and then disappears into the undergrowth. Sully, you're up. You're not shaking anymore.
Are there actually any enemies on the board? Oh, there.
Yeah,
Hey,
Ransom's
Well,
Ransom!
I don't know if they know that Ransom attacked us.
Yes, we do.
They do.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
they-
Ransom!
gonna-
Mike
All your
said it
buddies
over
have run
the
off!
TV.
I'm going to go to there.
On the
See
bike.
the bike.
Oh,
Yeah,
on
with
the bike.
Stop the
With the
bike
bike.
there.
Yep.
The
There you
bike
go.
with the bike. Yes, that too. And I'm going to use the last of my power points and rip his heart out.
That's a hit. Gallimore!
You really don't like asking people why they did stuff, do you?
I'm not wasting a penny on
Shot
that.
her in the back. The soul.
And okay.
I don't know.
And so,
Anyone got anything for this bleeding? Because ow. Drink some whiskey.
Micah stumbles out of the vehicle and rushes over to make sure Tabitha's okay.
You sure you don't want that card? Because you are drinking whiskey.
This is true. And yeah,
All right, get off the bike.
do.
We'll get everybody move the truck up to behind the van, and I will get out and
Steve is
heal up.
already patching Sully up and putting bandages on him and things.
All right, then
Yeah.
I will help out with Tabitha, and see what I can do to heal Tabitha back up.
Be my guest. I've unlocked tokens. You should be able to move freely.
Okay.
Thanks, Steve. Oh,
Yeah, so you get off the bike and we'll spend 10 minutes with you drinking whiskey and getting in the way while I'm trying to put bandages on you.
that's right.
And then we'll heal
Will you?
Oh,
No, just leave you need your arm to stay still. You can't be moving. Okay, look, will someone come and hold the bottle for him so he won't move his arm?
It's all right. It's got a sports cap. I can just suckle.
You put a sports cap on a whiskey bottle?
No, I'll
There's
put the
some-
whiskey in the sports bottle.
There's something wrong with you, Sully.
Oh shit.
I'm still targeting that. How do
That's
I
okay.
fix that?
It's absolutely fine. Do not worry. You've healed. So you tend to Tabitha and you heal everything up. Micah's Micah then walks over to Ransom's corpse and kicks it a few times, and then comes back and goes.
Sorry, did I kill him too soon?
And then comes back and goes, well, you've got me this far. I trust you. We have a date to keep, and we don't need him anyway. So you can finish get me into Oklahoma, and we can put this whole journey behind us.
Is there any reason why so many people really don't want you to get there, young lady?
I don't understand the politics of it, but this will basically reunite the Sioux nations with the Cheyenne nations, and I suppose some people don't like that. Or maybe,
New politics still alive and well.
They love that divide and conquer thing.
Or maybe it's just or even you could speculate. Maybe Throckmorton just reckoned that if he could have got hold of Micah, he could have used it to blackmail the Cheyenne. Or have power over them. Who knows? You won't know because, of course, Ransom's a bit on the heartless side at the moment. So, but
I think he was kind of heartless before. I'm surprised you managed to actually pull that out.
Right. That is. I can't remember how I've got this one set up to start. Technically speaking.
Now, did we blow those vehicles up so bad there's nothing left in them, or are they going to burn out? We should maybe check out if there's anything we can grab.
It depends
Well,
on
yeah.
what's
Probably take Ransom's guns.
You can,
That's
yeah,
loot.
yeah. Let's have a look.
Those
At,
are
let's
still
have a look at some loot for you guys. So, encounters. Indeed.
Gemini got away.
Did. So let me see. Oh no, NPCs is so Emperor of Gemini. Let's see what we had. I mean, if you want a monster truck, you can probably save one, but they really are huge gas guzzlers. You know what I mean? You might be able to strip them of some parts and stuff, I suppose.
Yeah, I was thinking more parts, or if there's any provisions that might still be salvageable in the back, or something like that.
Agreed.
Bullets,
Version that we could
whiskey.
sell it
Bullets,
when we
always
get to the
good.
next town.
No, yeah, I think that's a sensible idea. Okay, so let's see now. Let's say there was probably
I want the gun he shot me with.
I think you've earned it.
Well, you had two, so take your pick or take them both. As far as
Hang on,
I'm
there
concerned.
were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, that seems about right. I think. Actually, there's probably an item for that. 0.5. So let's get rid of that item there because it's all much easier to actually give the ones that work. Maybe not.
The gun he shot me with and any ammo he had for it. The rest of it, I don't care.
Okay, let's go. Let's make it more interesting. Okay. Probably sell them if nothing else. And then you want ransom, so I need ransom. Ransom. That. Got. Want his gear, we'll give him that. 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 There you go. Share out the scraps.
It was the machine pistol he shot me with.
Yeah, the Tokarev machine pistols.
Both of them. I'm taking
Mhm.
both.
He also has an Armco grenade launcher, but he used the he used the beanbag round sometime before. You're able to scavenge together about 320.50 rounds from the machine guns. Fortunately, most of the vehicles flipped, didn't they? So the guns are damaged, but you got the ammo.
Yeah.
Oh, let's give you.
9 mil.
Unfortunately, not. They were.
Until?
Unfortunately, not. I'm afraid to say they basically they had knives and machine guns on their monster trucks. They didn't have any ranged weapons themselves. I'm afraid. Well, actually, what did the NAXM21 have? Actually, that's a good point. That might have, if that's doesn't tell me what that is.
Good.
Bewildered Badger only just got in, no idea what's going on. Just gave everyone bennies.
Thank
They-
you.
They're looting the corpses. Doesn't say. Oh, hang on. Yes, it will say.
Isn't the XM21 the one that Sully will be very interested in?
5.56 millimeter.
Isn't the XM21 the Psycho rifle?
No.
Oh.
No? I thought it was.
What does the Tokarovs take?
I'll have a
I'm
look.
excited for a minute then.
I'll look them up in a sec. Okay, let's roll a percent. Nice. Wow. 200. I'm going to give you 200
Rolled
bullets.
100 on a D100.
Yep.
Sweet or bad, one or the other.
I think that's how much ammunition's left.
Tokarov machine pistol. Doesn't say. Tokarov machine pistol 9mm. Hey. Someone was asking after 9mm, weren't they?
I was. From my Uzi.
Okay, now the clip size of that is 15. He just fired off 2 bursts. So that means you're going to have 9mm. You are going to have.
Oh, was that the stuff for the Tokarev?
20?
Designed
That's
for bikers to use on
For the
fire.
machine
20.
pistol?
The 9mm is.
Yeah. Oh dear, that's okay. That's not bad. I'll do 9. Right, okay. So 20. You've got 20 rounds. Yeah, of 9mm. Yeah. So there you go.
The XM21 is something that was designed for psychers on Faraway, and it's got a unique way of replenishing ammunition if you can't get proper rounds for it. It can fire single shots of 5.56mm slugs propelled by 1 ounce chunks of ghost rock, good for firing 10 shots per 1 ounce of ghost rock.
I can
but only in
safely say
single
then
shot mode.
those are not the right guns.
And a small casting kit in the stock allows creating additional slugs in the field from scrap metal.
I can guarantee there's no way they would have had those guns.
Okay.
That is that's either a mistake in the guy who wrote the adventure or a mistake from the GM when he dragged the weapons over.
Okay. Doswald, I just dragged the ammo for the 9mm all to my sheet, and it put it on my sheet, but it didn't take it off the party sheet.
It did. It gave you 1 bullet.
Yeah, but so how do I do them all without having to sit there and transfer?
You ask Kev to delete them all, and you add another 139 manually.
Yeah, but first you have first things that happens is you and Cinder argue over who gets you and Cinder get to argue over who gets how many bullets each, and then you tell me how, and then you just drag one and set that to the number you both agreed that you're going to have with 140 bullets, and then I just delete the one in the party sheet. So you drag one and then you just modify the number. But seeing as both of you want 9mm ammo, you two get to have an argument about it first.
Just split it half and half, 70-70.
Yeah, so just take one each, and or just add 70. If you've both got 9mm, just increase your 9mm by 70, and I'll delete that one afterwards. That's not a problem. Okay, let's have a look at this adventure. Gemini. Gemini had the XM21. That's what it was.
Oh, is there?
So no, because he ran away.
Ah,
I think I mistakenly put
quick,
it.
after him.
I mistakenly put it. No, okay. Gemini had an XM21. They did give the XM21 to the Emperors of Gemini, but given that they're not psionic, they shouldn't have had that, in my opinion.
It isn't the one with psionic attachment, it's just the one that Psycho's trained with.
No, I know. I understand that. Oh, sorry.
Tisa, telepathically sensitive assault rifle is the one that I actually want.
That's the one you really want.
That's the one I really want, yeah.
Okie dokie. Right, I think for completing that adventure,
Ooh.
I shall give you a point of conviction each. Right.
Thank you.
As luck will have it, okay, so that we're getting rid of those. Right. You basically, the drive into Oklahoma is an event. Pleased to know.
Other than
okay.
trying to get around all these fires, that is.
So yeah, the last couple of the next couple of 100 miles is uneventful, and it's sort of it's early morning on the 3rd day after you've been attacked by the 2nd day after you've been attacked by the Emperors of Gemini. You arrive at John Proudhouse's encampment. You can see it's a fortified haven built from salvaged pre-war structures and natural defences. Cheyenne and Lakota people have gathered. Sorry, not Lakota, because that's Lakota. The Cheyenne have gathered here. Their banners fluttering in the dry wind. They built this whole area. Let the bellies flow, says Jiminy. They built a whole area dedicated for the wedding that's coming in, separate from the encampment. The air is filled with the scent of smoked meat, herbal incense, and fresh earth. A rare contrast to the wasteland beyond. It should be pointed out that you're quite close. you're in Oklahoma, and you're to the east beyond their encampment. You can see what is left. You can see is the Coyote Wasteland, which is what the where they the Coyote what that used to have their land that was separate from the Confederate States of America and the United States of America, but something happened and it became a toxic wasteland. So these are unable to.
So
get
what
there.
you're saying is there's a green toxic waste on the meadow.
Indeed.
There's a green toxic waste on the meadow. The rads are as high as an elephant's eye.
Tabitha immediately notices that the valuable salvage is woven into everyday life. Old world tech, pre-war books, all appear to be repurposed into ceremonial gifts. Jim Borgle, even though he's not here, would be getting uneasy glances. Older warriors obviously remember the horrors of cyber incarcerators, you suspect. Normal Steve, you are welcomed warily. Being a doomsayer, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, normal Steve will keep himself to himself. He understands not everybody likes doomies, but he's in the purple robes. He's just going to be a nice guy, and if anybody looks like they need help or medical attention, he's going to go and help them
indeed,
if they'll take it.
Sully, something's off. There's psychic energy lingering through. There's psychic energy lingering all around. It doesn't appear to be coming from the encampment. It's just in the area. It's just you can't pin the source down. Cinder, after Cinder, you will you catch it. You notice that it appears to be a elder storyteller. It's an old woman. She appears to be holding what appears to be a preserved manuscript in her lap. And Scott,
Can I ask how long it took from the combat to getting here?
3 days.
2 days.
Right,
so 2 days.
PowerPoints back. That's fine.
Everyone gets their
2
PowerPoints
days.
back.
But
Yes.
I need to make some rolls in that time anyway.
And Scotch, you feel something to the east. It's unlike the wasteland's usual decay. Whatever this sickness is, it's not natural. The soil rejects the energy around as if something has been slowly poisoning the ground to the east. No. But then again, it is the Coyote Wasteland. Shamans and all that do go in there and there. But anyway, you're welcomed by John Proudfoot, the male leader. He's about 25 years old and the groom. He welcomes you and thanks you all for keeping Micah safe. There's a slight bit of awkwardness as they're introduced to each other, but it appears after a bit of talking, they seem to basically hit it off, as it were. You are given access to some rooms to freshen up and informed that the wedding will take place at 8 p.m. tonight. So you've got the day to do what you want.
I want to wander around trying to pinpoint where that psychic energy is coming from.
Okay.
I'd like to talk to the old grandmother.
Indeed. Yep. Indeed. Yes, as I say, she was you wander over. She appears to be reading from the manuscript to the children, and they're all fascinated. It seems to be a book that has lots of myths and legends of the Cheyenne in the Cheyenne, their legends and everything. So it's been very well preserved and obviously handed down, and she happily will talk to you, but of course own part with it. Anybody else?
Scott is going to wander towards the east side of town and see if he can find a high point and just kind of look out that direction and see if anything stands out as more than odd.
Let me
Out for that roll.
There you go. That gives you a lovely idea of. You see, this is obviously
That's nice.
That's not permanent. That's obviously what's been set up as a the town's off the edge of the map to the east.
Or the wedding, yeah.
For the wedding, yeah. This is as close as they can get to the Coyote Wasteland, which is obviously just down that cliff and over sort of on the horizon. There's a slight green glow to it. No, I'm afraid you can't work it out, Scott. But yeah, this is obviously where you'll be spending some time. The teepees are very large. They're obviously meant to be big communal style teepees. They're not traditional ones. They're obviously something that's been built specially, as it were. So obviously you're allocated access to that teepee there, and Micah and Mike has obviously been taken off to by the women of the village of the town to prepare for the service. But yeah, it's a very
Steve,
happy
keep an eye
atmosphere.
out to see if there are any mutants that are part of the tribe, even ones that are just like weird hair or lizard eyes or something like that.
This close to close, it will be the case, unless so there will be some there. So you will most certainly be able to.
I will
You will
minister
spot
to them.
Indeed. But to
While
say,
this may be the age of Homo superior, we still need to look after everybody else.
let's make it 20. It's saying
Do I have
740.
any luck pinning down the source of the
I'm
legend?
afraid not.
Well,
Tabitha's waiting for Steve to be kind of away from everybody. She's going to corner him. She wants to talk to him.
Well, Steve normally tries to avoid Tabitha where he can, but
Because you're trying to
It's my
avoid me,
birthday.
I'm watching you.
Totally random. I
Happy
moved it on.
birthday to you.
How old will I be? I'll be dead by then, but that's by the by. No, I've just randomly moved it. I moved it on 2 days, and it suddenly realised it's my birthday.
you'll be a head in a jar by then.
Yeah, indeed. I'll be 126.
And you'll be plugged in to a machine that runs Fantasy Grounds.
Okie
You'll be a
doke.
cyborg
Well,
GM.
indeed. Anyway, so as I say, the day passes pleasantly. There's food and
Now, Tabitha
drink
probably will track me down, I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
Because they'll be, especially around when food's being served, I'm not going to be able to keep away from you that much. If you want to drag Steve, manhandle him off somewhere, he's not that strong.
I'm just going to take him by the arm and, Steve, I know that you're not comfortable around me, but we kind of need to talk. And I start pulling him away from the crowd.
Please do.
What about?
And once I get him away from the crowd, I'm going to turn around and I'm looking square in the eye. It's like, you remember me, but you don't remember me. That's why you're.
I don't know. I don't know.
Steve, I remember you. I remembered you from the first day. I mean, not a lot of kids are called normal Steve. And I was the driver in that van that day. I was your coach for the team.
You. So when my brother went to hospital, you were, but after the crash, you weren't there. You were gone.
Steve, I'm not, I'm not making excuses for it. When I came around from the crash, we were in a ravine. You probably remember that. You would have had to get out yourself. I checked
couldn't
everybody.
see.
I couldn't tell if anybody was dead or alive, but I couldn't help. I went, climbed to the road to get help. And by that time, all hell had broke loose. And again, no excuse. I just walked away. I figured if anybody was alive in there, they'd be dead before the day was over. And frankly, I think we would have been better off dead. And then she turns and walks away.
Steve just stands there with his mouth open. And the flames in his eyes kind of burn down a little bit.
oh.
And I have a feeling that Steve is then going to wander over and just gaze out over the toxic waste for a while.
Okay. Well, I think that seems like a very good time to fade black and then fade back to the ceremony itself. Stuff. So the ceremony begins filled with ancient songs, Lakota and Cheyenne traditions, and an unusual sense of hope that's rare in this harsh world. A ritual dance is performed. Warriors circle the couple, chanting words of protection. Have everyone make a note check, please.
Notice.
Notice, did you say?
Yes, please. Someone's got conviction on. Better turn them off. Protection goes.
Want me to re-roll it now that you've removed the...
No, I haven't yet, so don't worry. It's okay. Right. It's okay because it's one of those things. It's only so yeah. You're not sure, but did the flames flicker unnaturally just for a second? The vows are spoken. Micah and John exchange ancient words, binding their families. The land itself feels quiet and like someone is listening. This will be interesting to see if it actually works now, because I couldn't test this earlier. Yes, it worked. That's beautiful. You can actually put whispers, if you know your party members, into a module.
Oh,
So that was actually in the module. I just clicked the box and it just pops it in there. As the ritual concludes, Micah and John head into a large tent. Behind them, John's family goes in with them. Nearby, some attendants stand up and walk towards you. It seems you are being gifted. Sully. Not Sully. I'm going in the order it's there. So Sully's gift is Sully's gift. Why is it not showing the details? That's annoying. Oh, you're kidding me. Lost all the details. Gotta go and cry. Oh, no.
Crying at weddings is perfectly normal. Don't feel ashamed.
What's going on? Kept the image, it kept the name, but okay, I'm going to have to go in.
you've obviously reached your quota of things going right in Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, no, it's obviously I made the module earlier. Not going to play ball, is it? And now another app isn't working, just to make it even more annoying for me. The dev box. It won't let me get to my dev box. Why are you not launching? Oh, bottoms. It's, oh, I'm on Wi-Fi. It's gonna break me just because I'm on. Yeah, okay. End task. Task. Let's see if you launch. Nope, it's not going to have it, is it? Oh well. Because I gave you, there was lovely descriptions and everything, and now it's not working. Got to be because I'm on the Wi-Fi.
You'll have to do it old-fashioned way and actually read it.
No. The problem is, this is the module, but I built the module on a different computer, so all the text missing for the all the lovely descriptive text is missing.
So you can't even read it.
I can't even read it because the text isn't there to read. Has it done it for all of them, or is it just yours? It's just yours. That would just not. It's just yours. No, it looks like it's done it on the pre-roll manuscript, and it's because if I look at
Evening, Alan.
Yeah, it's gone horribly, horribly wrong. It's lost all the powers and everything off certain items. I can't actually get back into actually get. Oh, well, I'll give you to them. You just won't know what they do this week, and then I'll have to update them. So anyway, Sully is given a carved obsidian talisman. It feels warm. It feels warm, like it holds a memory of something much older.
Oh,
Yours is. It should have a picture as well. I've even made pictures for them. Share with the party. That's Sully's present.
oh, that's nice.
Ooh, very nice.
Put that on straight away. That's gorgeous.
Indeed. Basically speaking, I know what yours one does, but some of the others are a little more complicated. That one basically, it's a carved obsidian talisman meant to ward off nightmares.
Oh, wow. Cool.
It gives basically what happens is you can use it to take a free reroll on a spirit check to resist night terrors. However, if you have to use it and it works and it does prevent you suffering night terrors, it goes cold and it takes 36 hours to heat up. So it's like, you'll have the next day you haven't got it, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
So that's the. I'll put the notes in then that when I get it working again. Jim Borg, he's not here, but he's given a relic weapon covered in unfamiliar glyphs. That's what it looks like.
Ooh.
It appears to be made. The metal. It look at first glance you think the blade's made of metal, but it appears to be made of some sort of crystal.
Nice.
I need to check. Are you? I need to check Sully's background. Sully, are you an Earth Psycho or did you go to Far Away?
I'm an Earth Psycho.
You've never been to Far Away.
I've not been too far away.
It's fine then. Wouldn't need to worry about what that actually is. Tabitha, your gift is a hand-drawn map. It's a hand-drawn map with scrawled notes about bunker ruins. But apparently, it appears that the person that was making the notes was saying something about something. Sorry, I've lost it. Something's been moving nearby. So that's your hand-drawn map of some bunker ruins, and I need to give that to you. Okay. Normal Steve, yours has lost all the details, which is really annoying, but that we don't need it. Normal Steve, you get something that they say is the glowstone relic.
Thank you very much.
It's faintly
It's
pulsing, almost alive, as if reacting to your touch. The elders do not know its true nature.
I think I'll call it a glopped egg.
And Cinder, you get a pre-war manuscript wrapped carefully in cloth containing Cheyenne's myths and rituals. It is a very similar book to the one the old lady.
Oh, excellent. Thank you very, very much.
And the last one, and I'm really annoyed this one's missing right now, so I can't. This is the one I can't remember, Scott. Scott, you get something they're saying is the breath of the ancestors. It's a small ornate vessel forged from salvaged metal with etched Cheyenne symbols woven into its surface. There's a lid that obviously isn't in the picture. When you take the lid off, a swirling green mist lingers, faintly luminescent. I can't remember what powers it gives you, but it's the breath of the ancestors. There is some background on the legend of it. Which I can't remember right now. I was half asleep when I But I know it has 10 power points, and you have to sort of breathe in the vapors to cast the innate powers it's got. But after you used up the 10 power points, there's nothing left. Memory, it wards off evil spirits, 1 power point. It will, for 2 power points, it will boost your faith. Obviously, you could get a raise. It only costs 2 power points whether you get the raise or not. I can't remember what the third power it was I gave you. And I'm sorry. I'll have to see if I can.
Boost faith, repel spirits, and visions of the past.
Oh, you can see it. That's really fascinating. I can't see the notes, but you guys can. I'm happy with that.
Well, whenever I equipped it, whenever I put it into my items, that popped up underneath it. So
Brilliant. That's
I tried
brilliant.
to put mine into
I'm glad
my
you got
items
it.
and it didn't work. I tried to put mine into my items and it didn't work.
Did you
Okey-dokey.
unlock your character sheet first?
Yes, I have unlocked my character sheet.
Let's try it.
Hmm.
I thought it is in there now. I've just dropped it in there. It's in there now.
Whereas equipping mine doesn't give me anything, but maybe that's because they don't know what it is.
So with mine.
Well, yeah. I'll work out what's going on and fix it. It's obviously a quirk of exporting the
Oh, there
module.
it is. Pre-war manuscript.
Watch your pulpy heroes. Hello, Alan. I didn't see that earlier. Something shifts. The flames flicker again, unnaturally. A warrior pauses, looking to the sky. The wind carries a distant sound. Something.
Think what?
Sound of something approaching.
Ah, something approaching.
Now, this is exactly the same image as before. I couldn't, try as I might, I couldn't make the car go. View zoom to fit. There we go. I'll get to that in a second. I need to, right, so what I need to do is get rid of Mike can go away for now. Scott Stoke Bike can go away for now. The armored minivan can go now. Car can go. Okay, for some reason I can't get rid of the car. I'm having some really interesting things. But anyway. Okay, so then I get to put the... Let's just see if I can activate the car and then delete it. Oh, it won't let me delete it from the combat tracker. Anyway, Micah is obviously found.
Micah's in a tent.
In the tent, indeed. So the 6 of you are there. Okay. So although I know the image shows the fire burning, but you'll just have to pretend it's gone out. So it's just the glow of the embers. I tried lots of things to try and make the fire go out, but none of them work. So, all around you, you see figures in ochre. Ooh, I can't spell coloured. Ochre-coloured robes. They chant in unnatural harmony. Their words are somehow carried away to the east, as if they are meant to be heard by something watching from the wasteland.
Who are these guys?
Bars flicker unnaturally as it says a cultist, but this hooded figure steps forwards. His ochre cut stained robes hanging loose as if something beneath them is shifting independently of his movements. The air around them hangs thicker. distant, like the space between reality and nightmare is closing. Their voice is not raised, it does not need to be. It is calm, steady, hollow, each syllable deliberate, carrying a certainty so absolute it demands obedience. I do have an image of it somewhere. Which is
Oh, we found the mutants. I best go make friends with them.
Uh,
I
If
don't think these
maybe
are the
not.
friendly kind.
You are all afraid. It is written in the way your breath quickens, in the way your hands grip weapons, in the way your fire dims with every passing moment. But I bring you comfort, children of the unknowing, for I bring you an end to fear, to suffering, to need. You feast today because you believe in unity. You believe in the promise of tomorrows. Their head tilt slow, deliberate, the shadow of their face stretching in a way that should not be possible. You will not live long enough to see. The gust of wind rattles through the gathering, through the banners, though the banners do not move. The warriors around the wedding tent, some already lifting their weapons, but the cultist does not react. You have been chosen. The Moor has seen your strength, your devotion, your resilience. It does not wish to destroy you. No, it wishes to take you into itself so that your flesh may know purpose beyond what this world offers. They breathe in deeply, as if tasting the air for weakness, and their smile cracks unnaturally wide. You will not rot in shallow graves. You will not suffer alone in the wasteland. You will be carried into the moor, where hunger ceases, where purpose begins. They extend their oh my God, I'm all over the place. They extend their arms wide, a mockery of embrace as the cultists step forward behind, their movements synchronized, head tilting in eerie unison. Shed your fear, shed your flesh. We are ready to take you home. Then the flames die entirely, plunging the wedging camp into twilight shadow, and the first blade falls.
Too bad I couldn't shoot him during this monologue. Oh well.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm sorry, but
so-
I've got to let me have my monologues. It's the longest they live.
Mm. So where are all these Cheyenne and Lakota?
They're all
Or
over the
are these
place.
the Cheyenne?
No, they
Right.
are. The Cheyenne and Lakota are there. I haven't popped them on the map, but believe, the way to assume is that they are there, and they will be being. I should actually put some on, but I've got stats on, and I didn't really. So
You
let's do
see,
this.
that's why you couldn't shoot him first, Scott, because you're on the Jack of Spades and he's on a Joker.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, so let's do that. So if I open this up, then go to uncategorized, then
Yeah, but I'm
there.
pretty sure he was talking for a lot more than 6 seconds.
Also, I'm still on Sully's card rather than on my own.
Oh, good point. Let's that break you off. It looks like you both lost your card for that, so
Let's give it another one then.
I think you were both, yeah. Actually, no, it's giving you 2 cards, so I'll be nice and give you both the best of those 2 cards. And we need to go to assets. I need to go to actually. So let's see. I think we've got a token on it. The supernatural spectral warriors. I'll use it again. Doesn't matter. It's obviously the dim. It's obviously because of the dim light of the the extinguished fire. That's what it is. I can't remember. Let's just call them Braves. Okay, and then we'll do that on computer. There we go. Right. So then we will go go there. And we'll go down, down, down. There. Unfortunately, being a very traditional event, they've got obviously their traditional weaponry. Should be friendly. Over there. Friendly. There. Friendly. There. There are others, but there'll be non-combatant people that will be being attacked and obviously affected in unpleasant ways. Obviously, worry about that's what we need to worry about for now, and then I just need to go back up to the top. Go open brave number 1 and give it Scott. Open brave number 2, Sully. Number 3 and give it to Steve. Brave number 4, I'll give it to open brave number 5 and give it to Cinder. There we go. So that should get everything good. Who's going first? Oh, he who speaks is going first. Interesting. Well, I know what he's going to do then. Walk away from giving the speech and start directing individuals left, right, and centre. Scott, Min-Max, and Brave 1, you're up.
Okie dokie. So, you know what? I don't like the fact that he's walking away. I think I'm going to shoot him.
Oh, and just to give you an idea of what the rest of the bad guys look like, you've got some that look like that, and the rest like that.
Hmm.
Oh, did you get off my foot? Ow.
They're worshippers of the king in green.
Wasn't just me thinking that then.
I think they're worshippers of the Moor, personally.
Oh yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah,
you
I'll
shake
take
him.
the shaken. That works.
Okay.
That works. Then Min-Max also doesn't care for this guy. Where are you? There you are.
Oh, sorry. Knew I forgot something. My mistake. Everyone gets to roll fear. When he was talking,
Gets
I
to,
forgot.
because it's such a treat.
It's such a treat. Because hang on, I haven't turned on the fear effects yet.
Sorry, I
You just
passed my
redo
fear
it
check
then.
because I'm letting the dog out.
Hang on, where's effects gone? There we are. I need to turn on global effects for this area. So, right. So, if anyone got a 7 or better, you succeeded.
Got a 10, so I'm fine.
Scott got a 10. Sonny got a 3.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
Benny
Oh,
one.
I didn't get a 10.
You get
Got a
everything.
3. I'm not fine. Didn't really find in my glasses, but yeah.
Oh, that's way worse.
Mine is mine. Oh, you said it was fear at -3?
You just roll fear. The -3 will be applied automatically because you're that close to a dead land. Yeah.
Okay. Do we have the -1 spiritual bonus?
Brave
Yes.
not for these people.
Oh,
What's
okay.
the modifier on the fear table then?
+3. Because I forgot how to do that challenge terror thing yet.
Oh
Still.
dear. Critical failure from Tabitha.
Oh, hang on. Do fear levels affect the fear table?
Yes.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
Another freaking phobia. Oh, good God.
Oh, it's the fear. It's obviously
First
the fear of the.
character I have like
It's obviously the fear of the color yellow, isn't it?
So, because I
Okay.
got a crit fail, is it just a regular roll on the fear table, or is it worse?
I don't know. Is it worse?
I believe it's just a normal roll, but you can't spend a penny to re-roll it, can you?
You can't spend a penny to re-roll on the fear table anyway.
No, you can't spend a penny to re-roll the fear check.
Oh yeah,
In
yeah,
an attempt to not be feared.
yeah. Unfortunately, it'd be a
But look
4.
what
Not you didn't get a it's a +3 on the fear table. Don't forget, so you don't get the. You rolled a 4, I'm afraid. Let's have a look. 4 would be you're distracted. It's something about the way he talks that I'm afraid I forgot to make you roll on the fear check. Cinder is okay, getting a 10. Sully got an failed and rolled it, but got an 18 on a minor phobia. Could it be called phobophobia when you have that many? Yes, I agree. Maybe. Actually, how many have you got now? You've got.
You said that. It wasn't Owl, was it?
Of course, it was. You've only got the one at the moment. If you
Yeah.
I think for your, I think if you hit 3+ phobias, I think we'll have to give you phobophobia.
My other character got so many phobias in the game I was playing with Al. I had a phobia of barns, a phobia of cornfields, a phobia of red solo cups. Honestly, I had phobias of anything.
You can't. You're not looking at the streaming chat, but Al did say so. Not just ETU, then, Kay.
No, really no.
It's a minor phobia, so that's okay. I'm gonna have to. Obviously, these guys are all in ochre, aren't they? So it's got to be a fear of the color yellow.
But
Okay.
that doesn't apply until after the fight, correct?
That is correct. I can't think of anything more crazy than that really. So, of course, it's meant to be irrational, isn't
Would he
it?
give me Cheetos?
They have to give you a buddy for the cheaters. Don't care.
Does this mean Sully runs away when he pees?
Have to do it with his eyes closed from now, won't he? Or make sure he
Yeah,
drinks
or
a
there'll
lot,
be a
or drink a lot of water before he pees.
No. It just
Spotted
means that he's guaranteed to empty his bladder every time.
Yeah.
Strict diet of nothing but beetroot and asparagus to try and stop it being yellow.
Anophobia is the fear of everything. Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Mhm.
fear of pans.
Yeah. It's got to be one about the fear of big words because most of those phobias have really big words on them.
My son knows that.
That's the one, yeah.
Monstra dextra. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really long word, yes. Okay, so
There's a
Min-Max
song
and the
about
Brave.
it.
Yeah. Min-Max and the Brave both run over to this cultist and kind of wave their arms in the air to no real effect.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. This guy's over here. Okay, that's easy enough. Oh, that's a hit on a parry to wedding guest. Yep. You hear a scream of terror as a wedding guest is cut down. Oh, this one's strode into that tent over there. That's a hit on a parry to wedding guest. Oh, that won't take him out. So that's only one wedding guest down so far. That's the one there. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's nearly as bad as why is abbreviation a long word? Oh, that'll be a shaken. No, yeah, that'll be a shaken. Okay, so that's only one wedding guest murdered so far. Sully, you're up, sir. Someone was being a git when they came up with that one. wasn't they?
Really
They just
were.
thought it'd be funny because you have a fear of long words. They decided to make the longest word they could possibly come up with to describe your phobia. It's just evil.
Possibly because they were dyslexic and feeling resentful.
Mm.
Okay. I think I'm going to start by playing that adventure. Anybody wants it? I have Desperate Times and Power Surge.
If I hadn't already played a card, I would have taken Desperate Times so I could play Arcane Inspiration myself.
To be a hell of a lot of these guys. Fibbing.
Yeah, most of them are focused on killing wedding guests for the rest.
That's not a nice thing to do.
Which tent are the happy couple in?
He's down
And their
here,
family.
south of me.
And their family. No, that's min-max.
Oh, I thought that was the happy.
So they're all in that one. Okay.
Yeah. When there aren't any near, so you should be okay as long as you keep them away.
That was nice rolling. That means I don't spend the power points because the power didn't go off, correct?
You spend 1 power point.
One power point. Which is what it would have cost me anyway. Stop concentrating and then sneeze.
Well, you should all buy a LAN.
Hang on, I didn't add the +2. It would have been a 5.
It
You
added
did add the
+2
+2.
automatically.
That did it.
Does it automatically?
Didn't realise it got all auto-magical.
All automagical
So I
now.
used that adventure card and I still managed to fail.
Oh, spend a penny.
I do have a few, don't I? Go on then. I didn't realise I had that many.
Successful.
Only just, jeez. Didn't do a lot.
Why not?
Well,
Yours is over there. Just help me find it.
oof, thank you. I should be right. I didn't realise how. Yeah, ignore me. All right. What have these braves got?
Bows and tomahawks, because they were dressed in tradition. They were dressed in traditional attire.
Let's have him attack him with his tomahawk then. Haven't got any way of rolling that though, have I?
Yeah, you've got the character sheet for the Brave.
Ew.
Well, it was shared with you unless you've closed it.
I don't think I did. Would you be so kind as to share it again? Because I seem to not have it. Thank you so much. All right then. In which case,
I think that's always the bugger when they miss by one.
yeah, I'd rather miss by one than go bust. So
Yeah, weighs an extra, so very unlikely to go bust.
yes. Well, it's
Right.
still possible.
It is indeed. Okay, this cultist. Oh, hang on. Health. This cultist goes charging into. Oh dear, this could be unpleasant. Would have been a hit with a raise. Yeah, I'm afraid that's the second wedding guest viciously cruelly and unfairly murdered there. Not a
Do
raise.
something about it then if the murder's not fair.
Fair, not fair. A third wedding guest is cut down. Oh, this one's being attacked by a brave, isn't it? So we'll have to see what happens. Fails to hit the brave. This one's going to basically.
How many of these bad guys have you got? There just seem to be more and more of them.
There's quite a lot. Oh, he's going to make some athletics rolls. Give him athletics tonight. Okay, he fails, so he's just going to get to he's going to get to there and trip up.
Be right back. If anything hits me, I'll try and soak.
That's still that's another agility check to get to there. Okay, well, he just gets crumbled up there. Oh, they can't agility to save their bottoms.
This is good for us.
Yep, someone's brave may not live long enough to actually be used. So roll that badly. Sully. Does it hit Sully Day today?
Looks like it is. Well, Sully will try to soak, though Sully is not at their computer, so if you could soak for them, they would appreciate
We'll
it.
certainly do so.
They will probably try again. I'll be considerably happier with that.
Indeed. Oh. Okay, let's attack Min-Max. Min-Max is shaken. He attacked he who speaks more. So it fails to it fails to hit Scott. One is moving that way but doesn't get there. This one, oh, he could go to this tent here. A raise. That's a very cruelly cut down wedding guest, I'm afraid. Hit but no raise. Six wedding guests. Normal Steve, you're up, sir.
Can I have my brave go first? Or is the brave on a separate card?
No, the brave's on your card. Definitely have your brave go first.
Marvellous.
He's there.
Depending on whether or not the brave if the brave can succeed with what he's doing, he's going to have to run. But since the -2 multi-action penalty will be cancelled out by his momentum, he should be fine. He wants to push he who speaks for the more into the fire.
It buzz, but okay, go for it.
Okie doke, so that'll be opposed strength. So
I'll just target he who speaks for the more for you. There you go.
thank you.
He doesn't get the +2, does he? Because running -2.
Oh, sorry, I thought I'd clicked on the run button, but yeah, so that'll be a 3, so it fails. That's a shame.
I'd say.
Never mind. So normal Steve will not do what he was going to do if the guy had gone into the fire. He will do something else.
Yeah. Yeah, in answer to your question, the fire's got out, but obviously it was a big fire, so there's a lot of glowing embers that's enough to illuminate the place in the eerie reddish glow of not worrying about darkness.
So normal Steve is going to move over to in front of the wedding tent and stand there looking like a very, very poor, old, withered, and unbearded Gandalf.
Okie dokie.
And is going to cast molecular manipulation.
Obviously, the flaps were closed after everyone moved in for whatever part of the ritual was going on.
Yes.
Yeah. Standing out front, which is absolutely fine.
Okay, cast with a raise and hit with a raise. And a bolt of radiation is going to zap out of Steve's staff as he says, "You shall not do bad shit to people today." How dare he soak? And normal Steve would like to maintain his conviction, please. Not that it gave me the option to do it, but I should have been able to.
It's because of the whole artificial. Because you moved the
so
turn.
if you could-
Yeah, you moved the turn on before I could click on the button to get.
Sorry.
It's because you decided you wanted your brave to go first, which messes up the natural order of
of things. Well,
Yes.
we can't see the Braves on the tracker either.
Oh, sorry. That doesn't help, does it? There you go. Can you see him now?
Yes.
Sorry about that. It's because I added them after I made all the NPCs visible. Okay, Tabitha, you are distracted, but you're okay. Other than that.
Yeah, and because I'm distracted, I kind of automatically go to the weapon I'm familiar with instead of the new ones.
Enough. Why are they toughness one? I bet you that's because the fact that they changed the bloody toughness.
And I got a brave here.
You do. Number 4. He's over here.
I don't have the card for him.
Definitely shared it. But there you go.
That's a point. I didn't. Yeah, mine's vanished as well. I didn't clear it. That I thought weird. Maybe
Not just me.
Yeah. Strange. That's because you're supposed to be up. They're supposed to be allies on your sheet and all that faff, isn't it, these days? They should be toughness 6.
That was a crappy roll. Okay.
You can double click on the icon on the map and it brings it up.
Around this. Look at the other one. Go 1 inch. And Ravager. Oh, he's killing people. He's killing people in that tent. Oh, parry 2. No, he still hits.
Very intense situation.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you a benefit for that. Cinder, you're up.
All right. Cinda is going to cast protection
Okay.
on the 6 of us. So that's all of us, including Min-Max. And I'm going to also put a shroud on that as well. So
Hang
that
on.
should
Why the
be
hell?
12
Oh,
points.
all that exactly like it's the wrong thing. Target friendly units. Then what I do is I turn off the braves. Right, there you go.
All
You're
right.
targeting 6. Oh, that's not good.
No, that's definitely not good. That means I'm going to have to spend some time and read my book again.
You are.
Oh dear.
That's very unfortunate. It's a nasty backlash. Your bibliophobia.
Apathy?
Yes. I'm looking at normal Steve, which is why I can't find what I'm looking
He learnt to read.
for. Okay, so bibliophilia goes. And that. I just can't. Main. Okay, background. Disconnection, isn't it? You
Yeah.
spend a net really reconnecting with the book. Granted the failed power. So it's only that one power, isn't it? It's not all your.
Yes, I can use I can use everything else. It's just I have to go and reconnect with the spirit of the book.
Yeah.
Right now I have pissed off the spirit of the book or whatever, and it's not doesn't want to talk to me right now. So that's the way I look at it anyway.
I think. Yeah, it seems. Yeah.
You forgot that special passage, and you're like, dang it.
Yeah, Gigi's not talking to me anymore.
Oh no, it is. It does. I thought it was something particular, but it is actually. Yeah, it is all of you. It is a straight forward -1, isn't it?
Mm.
-1D, in fact. Okay. Very unfortunate. Okay. You do still have a on your combat. I don't know, but that's fine. Then you have a brave. Your brave is there. Do you need his character sheet?
Yeah.
Seeing as they seem to be disappearing from people.
If
No,
you
I
double
have
click
him
on the
right here.
brave on the
I've
map, it
actually
opens up.
added him as an ally, so I'm good with that.
Okay.
So, is he there all by himself, or is there a bad guy there around?
Well, there's a bad guy there. There's a bad guy there. There's a bad guy there.
I think he'll move here and attack Ma cultist number 1.
Yep.
With his tomahawk.
Swing away,
Yeah.
brave 5.
Thank you.
Oh,
for God's sake. What is it with these ones?
this isn't a crit fail.
At the moment.
May need to reset your dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Very sensible. Oh, you got 103. Okie dokie. More cultist Ravager has a Joker bonus. Well, that means he's definitely got to rampage, hasn't he? That'd be fair to check if it wasn't a one. Okay. It wasn't. It wasn't a crit fail, so I can re-roll the damage. First of the Cheyenne Braves drops.
No!
And where's this one? Oh, he's there. Oh, yeah, he's killing people in that tent, isn't he?
You were too intent on the dice to see what he was doing.
No, you've already made that one. Okay, that gets us up
But it was
to
an intense
8.
situation. It's slightly different, but I don't need the money.
That's the 8th wedding guest murdered. Normal Steve.
Oh dear. Right, what am I going to do now then? Oh, the poor brave is not going to be able to help do much there. So let's see. No. Steve's looking around and isn't really noticing anybody gathering together in the way that he likes them to.
It's like a Game of Thrones wedding.
Yeah, it's the yellow wedding. This.
It's the
Oh, great. Bloody
happy.
wedding.
The ochre wedding. Yeah, so normal Steve is going to target
You've got two
he who
together down here. I realize that's not much, but you do have two together down here.
True, but I think I'm going to try and deal with he who speaks for the more. So we're going to bring the elemental manipulation to bear on him again. Think I hit him with a raise.
I think you did.
Oh, it's my bibliopathy reduced dice. So I can cast that spell again. Doesn't say I can redo it.
He takes a wound.
That'll do. So we'll then move on to. Well, I'll then spend a penny to keep my conviction going.
Why didn't you do
Before I move on to the brave?
Ah.
And then if I do that, right, then I will. Then the brave, seeing as he is being attacked in the back by the cultist ravager, is going to wild attack.
There you go. And
Thank you very much.
Who's he wildly attacking?
He is wildly attacking the more cultist behind him, because
That's
as
fine.
far as he's concerned, he who speaks to the more is being beaten up. So
Yeah. I was only asking from a targeting perspective.
oh,
Well-
I've just noticed he didn't need to run last turn.
They say.
Yeah, he didn't need to run last turn, so he would have succeeded on pushing the guy, but never mind. That was the wrong dice, but never mind. I can just do that.
No, he wouldn't. Succeeded.
He wouldn't have done.
2 wounds. 2 wounds. Oh, that's. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to say no. I'm not going to use a Benny on that one. Save that for later. It was this one, wasn't it? Hey,
Number 5, the one
just as the Brave's tomahawk is about to impale itself into the Maw Ravager, the Maw Ravager flickers, vanishes,
Ooh.
causing the attack to miss.
Mhm.
He then the Ravager then flicks back into existence. He looks. He literally flickers back almost immediately, but it doesn't look like it's a comfortable return, and it appears even more distorted and misshapen than it was before.
Ooh. So
He
there's
literally-
definitely something weird going on here.
Am I getting? Oh, here we go! Yeah. I shouldn't cheer. I'm not cheering in that. I'm not really cheering. Horrifying, really. But there's a very good chance I'm going to reach double figures on the wedding guest mortality rate. No, that's a shaken. There's a very good chance we'll hit double figures on the wedding guest mortality rate. That's a hit with a raise. I'm afraid this will be the 10th wedding guest, I suspect, but brutally down. Yes, I'm afraid so. Oh no, shaken. Scott's next. Frantic manoeuvring of a green circle.
Yeah, this is Steve casting around for anyone that's grouped together.
You can get 3 if you're lucky.
I might be able to. We'll see.
Scott is going to perform a couple of actions. First, he's
Okay.
going to be convicted. And then he's going to burn all of his power points.
Wow.
Very nice.
Wow.
Give all of the party smite, along with hurry and shroud.
Wow.
Nice.
And then he will. Oops, no, do this.
Which weapon are you smiting on each of us?
Yeah.
Whichever is your primary. I'm sure that we've hung around together enough that I should know who what your primary is.
The only weapon Steve's got is a curtain pole.
Okay, then I will smite your curtain bowl.
Thank you.
That's kind of what I figured I was going to smite your staff. So,
Yeah.
and then I will turn to this Maw cultist here next to me, and I will poke him with my spear.
Go for it. That's one heck of a poke. Two wounds. I just need to check something. More pressing sense. So, oh, actually, it does actually. Only goes.
Okay, and then I will move over here to
Hmm.
give some support against he who speaks.
Okay.
And as I go away, I'll say, "You've got him right, honey."
Then Max unshakes. Then Max hits a more cultist, causing a wound. Nice. Spirit check. Goes down. Hmm.
Sounded like a fatal stubbing of the toe.
I do love the randomness of those screams because some of them really, really, horrified, and then that you get that one. So I do prefer. That's why there's a part. That's why I pick it because the Wilhelm scream is obviously good, but I like the randomness of that one. I don't know what you're gonna get.
Thank you, Forrest Gump.
Gonna go for more cultist number 10. Oh dear.
Yeah, not as effective as I was hoping, but there we go.
Someone killed. Sounds like someone killed Homer Simpson. Love it. Right. Okay, Scott is shaken. Who has Brave 3?
That's me.
You get to free attack on he who speaks for the Moor.
I do,
As
do I?
As he swings his rusty blade at Scott, and then it's annoying, isn't it?
That's even more annoying.
It is. Okay. I'm not sure who's going to say who's more annoyed.
We
He
have
vanishes.
released him.
He disappears. That's the blow is about to hit. It reappears. Going, thank you, my master. As he reappears, and he's now limps away. He appear, as his legs move underneath the robe. It looks like one leg is now, the knee is now working the other way on one leg. Used his dimensional flicker. Right. To use it once. Rusted blade. Ugh. The combat trigger. Right. Let's rusted blade on Sully and
Infidels, you are using the gifts of the glow for evil.
Okay. More cultist number 4 is going to come advancing around this way. He's going to run to get there. And fail to actually get into combat range with the Brave and have to stop short. So in that case here, we'll just draw a pistol and shoot the Brave. And miss. It jams. If it crit fails. It doesn't crit fail. He fires a shot and misses. Okay, who's next? You can't see. Oh yeah, they're there. Oh, they're having fun in the tent, aren't they? Fun being a very disturbing use of phrase there. He's having fun. To anyone else, it's objectively horrible what's going on.
There was me thinking we were talking about the wedding party.
Okay, that gets us to 11 guest members. Oh, look, everyone's moving in. Is this going to be the death of number 12? Quite possibly. No, number 12 fights back. Only is shaken. That gets us to Sully.
Okay. I notice that my axes are glowing. I pull it and use it. Miss. Ooh.
Right, so. Unless you want to spend a penny. In a minute, someone get to use them all.
Bennies are at least pretty decent.
It'd rather raise.
What's smite additionally? Plus D6.
It's already got the damage bonus built
Yeah,
on
it should
combat
already be
tracker.
built
Does?
in.
+4,
So-
but it's been built in.
Okay.
Another cultist. That is another more cultist down.
One
I love that one.
Miss again. Brave is seriously bad at targeting.
Okay, another wedding. It's another wedding guest comes under their attack. Getting that will hit. Get a raise. That's 12. We've hit 12 wedding guests. That's another shaken one. Oh, that's attacking a brave, so we'll go rusted. Miss. This is an attack on a brave down here, isn't it? That's going to be a miss. And this one. Is running that way. This one. It's that way. And Tabitha's up.
And having recovered her presence of mind, she's going to draw one of these new pistols. The machine pistol. Seriously, my rolls today suck. I'm going to Benny that one time. And that's even worse than I didn't target.
It's okay.
Why is it showing close combat?
I have
targeting
no. Oh, you targeted yourself. That's why. That's
Okay,
better.
I'm gonna Benny one more time because I'm just frustrated here. It gave me. Okay. That's better. Now these are rate of fire at 3. Does it automatically do 3, or do I have to?
If you want to do rate fire 3, then you have to right click on your attack dice and set number of attacks to 3 if you want to do rate fire 3.
Okay, no, I don't. I just was wondering if it was something that was automatic, so it hit. The dice kind of hate me today.
They do, don't they? Well, he's shaking anyway. And that brings us to Cinder.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
I read I reread the introduction for what bookworm is,
Mm-hmm.
and it says what it does is it reduces my bibliopath roll by a die type. So my bibliopathy is normally a D8, so that goes down to a D6.
Yes.
But it affects all my spells. But it
yes,
doesn't
that's
say
correct.
I cannot cast.
No. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. Yeah. You're okay.
The other
It's
stuff.
just exactly the spirits. The spirits a bit annoyed with you, and he's making life hard for you. But it doesn't mean you can't force him to make you cast the spell if you still roll it on a lower die type. So yeah, the combat track. I've put the effect on the combat tracker, so it should automatically roll a d6 for your bibliopathy.
Okay. Anyway, I think even though that is the question I wanted to know, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to utilize my Uzi and shoot some bad guys.
Okay.
Take a step this way and target Cult Ravager numbers 6. That guy right there.
Go for it.
And
Uzi
Uzi.
9mm. What's the bullets now? One hit. All those dice on the one attack. Couldn't it balance
isn't
out?
that
Could it?
awful? Can I Benny those?
You have to Benny all 3.
Oh, okay, then that's all right. I'll just go with the one hit.
Yep.
Uh,
It's still only one Benny, but you have to re-roll all 3 attacks, is what I was trying to say.
okay.
Okay,
So
that's
I
good.
wounded him.
You did indeed. I've got so many Bennies. Spend one. Okay. Where are we? Oh, you're brave up next after we skip your car.
All right, so he managed to soak the wound that I did on him, yeah?
Afraid so.
Okay. Well, Brave number 5 will move over to Cultist Ravager number 1 and hit him with his tomahawk.
Go for it. Charging over with his tomahawk raised above his head.
Oh, for God.
And misses. Jiminy says, let the bennies flow.
Thank you.
In the
I wish
new
I could share
round.
it with my Brave and re-roll that, but that's the way she be.
Sure.
Where am
Spend.
I? I'm in the club.
I give up after spending that many bennies. But as a free action, he who speaks the more goes, my children, we have culled enough flesh. Take the bodies and go. I thought that was a load of 1s, but it looks like it wasn't. Scott remains shaken. What could be gone here?
Are we starting a new round given how late it is? Or?
Well, to be honest, I've just noticed the time. We'll probably leave it. We'll probably leave it there before we start the round. Time-wise, it was just annoying because on the 3rd round they all ran away, and then I had the lovely bit of cliffhanger. But we'll do that all next week. That's okay. Anyway, they are basically disengaging, picking up any bodies they can and starting to disengage. But we shall leave it there.
We
I
don't
hope
want
you
them to
enjoyed
take
it.
the bodies. We don't want them to take the bodies.
No, we don't want to let them take the bodies.
And we've
So
got to
anyway-
stop them.
Anyway, we shall leave it there. But actually, what I will do is actually normal Steve, make a notice check.
Make a notice check. Okay.
Thank you very much. You hear? We'll worry more about it next week. But you do hear sounds coming from behind you in the tent.
I
Sounds
thought
like-
I might.
Sounds like combat.
Oh dear.
But anyway, we shall leave it there. I think last time I checked, I've still got 1 place for that game on Saturday. If anyone wants to play on Saturday, and otherwise, I'll see you on Saturday if you're playing on the game. If not, I'll see you next Tuesday for another when we continue this adventure of the. Gifts because coming up with something else. We'll carry on with the aftermatch of the Oka wedding, and see you then. Hope take care, one and all. Have fun and be safe and we're all back together again.
Thanks very much.